Hi, Betty. How are you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hi, Charles.
Okay. Can you actually see me, or do you just see a picture of me?
Just a picture's all I'm seeing.
It's a picture.
Oh, hey. How
There
you
you
doing?
are.
How are you doing?
That's better.
Ah, okay. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, I see some familiar faces up there. How are we all doing this morning?
Okay.
Very good.
Great.
Excited to hear your voice.
Well, likewise. I've been looking at some of the posts that you've been making on Facebook, some of the comments and things. So thank you for those.
Because you've been very nice. I've seen some very nice works of yours.
Well, I'm, other than just sitting at home and working for the county. And by the way, we are all working. We're not just twiddling our thumbs. We've been in the process of putting together these classes, and so it's been quite a journey. So
absolutely.
Anyway, so May, how have you been?
Oh, I'm doing good. Well.
Okay, have you been doing any kind of painting or anything like that?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm not trying to bust anybody here or anything, no. But, hopefully, these little meetings will help everybody and give you some ideas about things that you can do with really, really limited materials. I don't know how much you have at home as far as things to paint with, things like that. But even if all you had was, a little bit of paper and ballpoint pens, you can do different drawing exercises. You can, still make, all kinds of art, just with those limited materials. So I want to encourage each and every one of you, spend some of your time, doing something that's kind of fun and creative, and, just experiment. I mean, we've got this time right now, so, let's take it and, see what we can do with it, okay? See some other people coming online here. I don't have their videos.
You don't have Claudia?
No, I don't have your video, Claudia. I've got your audio.
Oh, well, that's because I just come from the gym, I guess.
Oh, okay. You're staying under wraps, huh? Hey,
No.
Okay. Can I see Olga? Okay. Gail? I don't see.
Yeah, they have to hit the video on the startup thing on it on their screen.
Yeah, down at the bottom of the screen, you'll see two things. One will be a microphone and the other will be a camera. If they have a red slash mark through it, then that means that we can't hear you and that, we can't see you. So, oh, okay.
Well, I want to see what I look like myself first because I just come from the gym.
Okay. Right. Well, that's okay, Claudia, because, all of these classes are being recorded. And so basically, we'll be posting these on YouTube at a later date, probably within a week or so. Okay?
I checked out some of the videos that the center had put from Cornell Center and one from with our cook at our place, and for the cooking class, and also one that they had for the young lady that was talking about how to deal with the stress in right now. Yeah. So I was just trying to check some of them out and see how they were, and those were available anytime, not just a special time like this one.
Right. Yeah. Now all of those were basically recorded. Okay. And so what you're watching on YouTube is you're watching a recording. where this is actually live and interactive. And so we can actually talk to each other.
Excellent.
And,
Excellent.
and speaking of stress relief, that's really kind of what this is all about. This is about, you know, getting together, sharing ideas, staying in touch with people. Because, you know, one of the big dangers here is that, you know, we get in the habit of staying home and not talking to people, things like that. And, you know, your mood begins to kind of go downhill a little bit. So what we hope to do over the next, well, this is scheduled for 7 weeks. Depending on what they do here in the state, you know, we may be keeping on meeting like this for the next 7 weeks. And if they lift all the restrictions, you know, then we may be back at the Benson Center eventually. But
well,
you know,
I think it's a marvelous thing that maybe you could have a mix of that, because I find that what you guys are doing, many of you have never done this before, because you're using your skill set and you're developing a new skill set. It's not that easy to speak in front of a camera and teach a class in front of a camera and have everything down pat like they do on the other kind of the televisions, when people really know what they're doing. They've been trained to do that. So for you guys to just jump up and rise to the occasion, I think it's marvelous that what you're doing. And you can only get better as time goes by, because some people are really being challenged because they never thought they was going to do anything like this, but had to do anything. And they really work. And I can see their nervousness, but I can also see that they're growing and they're glad to be a part of it. So I think it's a good thing.
right. And, you know, this is a learning curve for everybody, including
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Because this is actually the very first live class that I'm teaching since the last time we've seen you.
Yes.
Now, I've recorded some video segments that I've also created some documents that I'm going to be sharing with you. And I want to just check in with everybody. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
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 Okay, because I've got a couple of people who are still unmuted. If you'll unmute yourself, or I'll unmute you.
All right. All right, unmuted.
All right. 'Cause, yeah, I want to be able to talk to each and every one of you. Okay. All right.
Charles, can I say hello to everybody? This is Sabrina Hudson. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Sabrina.
Hi.
Hi, Sabrina, where are you? Oh, there you
I'm up
are.
here in the
Okay.
corner.
I see.
I'm in 3 meetings at one time, so you can't see me right now, but I am so happy to be a part, and kudos to your instructor. This is his first live meeting, and I know it's going to go well. You all look amazing out there.
At any rate. So, you know, I wanted to share a little bit of information with you, because what I'd like to do is each week we're going to have this meeting or class, if that's what you want to call it. But during the week, I wanted to make myself available to you to share ideas and things like that. And I wanted to do that probably via email. Is that an issue or a problem for anyone?
No.
No, not at all.
No.
No.
Okay, good, good. Because
No.
that's probably the easiest way to send and receive files. And I'm going to be sending out some PDFs on different ideas, different projects, things that you can be working with. And of course, while we're here in these meetings, you know, we want to be able to talk about a lot of those, about different things that you can do around your house. And interestingly enough, you know, when I first started thinking about this class, you know, what I was thinking is it's not all about visual art. Okay, so it's not necessarily about, you know, getting you guys to sit down and make some art. That's great if you do that, and it's great if you get inspiration. But it's also about things that you've seen, things that you've heard, you know, music that you've listened to, books that you're reading, and sharing those with other people. You know, I don't know how many of you spend a lot of time on Netflix. And how many people have been binging on Netflix, right? Anybody out there?
Yeah.
Other than me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's lots of opportunities out there to see things and do things that you normally don't have the time to do. And there's a lot of content out that we can all share with each other. You know, music being, you know, just one of those things that, you know, when we were in the class itself, we really enjoyed. And, you know, I would play you music. And I'd like to hear back from you guys, you know, about your ideas about different types of music, things that you're listening to. And then, you know, maybe if we can tie some of that music into doing some kind of art projects, you know, maybe if you, how many people are interested in doing something like an abstract piece of art? Anybody?
I would be. Okay. Got to learn how to do it.
Well,
Yeah,
I would be.
I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, the thing about that's really kind of great about abstract art is it can be anything, and it can be any kind of media. And you know, the first idea I would kind of share with you is pick a piece of music, you know, that you really, really like, maybe a new song that you've heard or something, and then try to create a piece of art around that piece of music. Maybe it's the rhythm, maybe it's, you know, the melody, maybe it's even the lyrics, if it's, you know, got words to it.
Oh, there we go.
But something as simple as that, just listening to music and then, you know, seeing, you know, what your hand and your mind can create from there. Where do you go with that? I've been doing some abstract work, and in fact, I've been doing a lot of abstract digital work, and I've been posting it on my Facebook page lately in case, yeah, some of you have seen it. And it can be a lot of fun, you know, and I know that not all of you have those, you know, tools available to you. You know, I don't know how many people have Illustrator and Photoshop and things, but there are inexpensive, in fact, free tools that you can get online. You know, there are paint programs and drawing programs and things that you could play with since you're, I don't, you know, I know I spend a little bit of time. Let's see. Okay.
Okay.
My screen is changing.
Yes, mine too.
Yeah, it's like going from columns and things like that. But, you know, there's different things that you can do, you know, and just play, you know, while you've got this time. How many people here have done any kind of digital art before? You know, worked with photographs, things like that on their computer?
Little bit.
With Photoshop, is that the same thing you're referring to?
Yeah, it could be Photoshop. It could be, if you have a PC, it could be, I think they call it Paint, which I think you can get for free. You can get it for free on your phone. There's all kind of art apps that you can download, and playing with things like that.
Vincent had a Photoshop class one time.
Yeah, we could do something like that too.
Yeah, we did. We had, I think of like 2 or 3 semesters. A young man came in and did Photoshop with us.
Oh, at the center?
Yes, in the computer room. Was
right. Yeah, on the, I guess they had, did they have the iPads then, or did they have the desktop system?
They had the desktops, but they also had to have the software to do it, you know, so.
Right.
And it worked, but he couldn't continue, but he was a younger person, and it was very nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, learning, you know, how to use some of those, you know, little applications on your computer. You can do some amazing things with your own photographs, you know, starting as a reference point and then manipulating those. And, you know,
You mean cropping it, things like that?
Well, cropping it, but also
Cropping, expanding it, you know, changing the colors in it and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that in digital media.
Right. Yeah. And you know, just working with things like that. Again, you know, it's another way of, you know, finding a way to be expressive. You and artistic, during this period of time when we're all sitting here kind of inside of our houses. So, anybody have anything that they want to talk about? Hi, Lawrence. How you doing? I see you there with your sunglasses.
Screen's a little bright.
Oh, okay.
I don't see Lauren.
Welcome to the class.
Hey, everyone.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Hello.
I don't see you.
Hello, Betty.
Oh,
Hello.
Veronica.
Oh, there you are.
Hey, May.
Okay.
Yeah, I made it. It was traveling, far.
Yeah,
Well,
was
look who's there, Veronica.
Yeah. From your kitchen to your couch.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, how this is all going to end up over the next 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Nobody really knows. But we can make this time really whatever we want. And for those of you who are joining a little bit late, what I wanted to do is wanted to encourage all of you to let's share things via email. So let's say that you have a project that you're working on and you want to share an image. One of the things that you can do is you can send it to me via email.
Well, what do you do with the stuff in there then?
Pardon?
He's taking it away.
Why?
I don't think he's talking.
Oh, okay. Somebody's trying to figure out the.
Do I have it upstairs?
I don't know what
On
you.
my computer?
No, you might have it here on this one. I don't know where it is.
Okay.
You know where
Anyway,
the cuts are.
if you can
What?
Cuts are
share things via
Go
email,
on the call when they go to Sandy.
then
You want some?
I can actually look at
Unless he wants
the
it.
images, and if we get better at this
Should be
application,
in carpet. Crap in the
if
truck.
everybody looks at the
So
bottom,
you're gonna put it in one area called Sandy.
I know exactly. Yes.
here, let's go find Naomi and let's mute her
Just
for.
stay right.
Hey Naomi, how you doing?
I wouldn't act on that if I was you.
Anyway, if you look at the bottom of the screen there, you'll see a yellow button or a green button.
A green button, share
Yeah.
screen.
Right, a share. Okay.
Oh, share screen. Okay.
Right. And I haven't really worked with this much, but my understanding is that we can actually share images and things like that, across this meeting. And in fact,
it'd be off. They're only 30 minutes long, so it's another 15 minutes.
yeah. So anyway, I'm going to try to share something that I put together, and this is a short video that kind of explains the class. Okay, it'll take all of about 3 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to hit the share screen, and
Do we all need to hit share screen?
no,
Oh, okay. All right.
you just need to watch.
Okay. All right.
Okay, let's see. Wait a minute, that's not what I wanted to do.
That's not it.
No. Okay. You see, again, this is a learning process for all of us.
Yes, yes.
So,
I have no idea.
okay, let's see, join, share screen. Okay, here we go. It's not letting me do it. Ah, oh well, here, let's play this and see if it comes up.
So what do I hit?
Okay.
So when you finish with that, do that when to come get the trash out. I told him I would have to.
Here it is.
Oh, virtual art classes?
Yes. Yay, we can see it.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. everybody.
Whenever you feel like it's a good time for him.
We were talking about, learning,
out the basement that
it went away.
junk place.
There's no sound.
Yeah, there's no sound.
Yeah, I can barely hear. And
Yeah, we need to figure this out. There's no sound right now.
okay.
But there you are.
There I am. Okay, well, we got that part done. Yay!
Yay! Yay!
All right. I sound like I'm a bit grumbly, but yeah, I've got all the sound turned up all throughout my system. Okay.
And I'm Valerie, by the way. I didn't know how to do the names. I see everybody just did names. Mine is more like a you know, Steve and Valerie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good to meet you, Valerie.
Okay.
Now, where are you from? What center did you go to?
Oh, Bowden.
Okay, so you were at Bowden. Okay.
Bowden, yeah.
All right. Yeah, there's a few people on this meeting that I haven't met yet, but most of you I know. And we will get to know each other over the next several weeks. Okay. Well, I think, unfortunately, we're going to nix the video.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't need to be doing that.
Yeah, you'll just have to figure that out. You're almost there, though. You're only missing the volume, that's all.
Almost. Okay. So,
well, I guess he missed since the main job has gone down. He really doesn't.
You did pull it up.
Yeah. Well, what I'm hoping to do. Okay. Now I got to get back so I can see everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you click on share screen again? Maybe that will take it away.
Maybe. Okay. Now I got to get back to even that. Okay, because I'm not. Okay, stop share. There we go. Hey.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Now we're back again. Good idea. Thank you for that. So, hey, how you doing there, Mr. Goldstein? You're muted. We have to unmute you.
Okay, I'm Martin, if you remember.
Right. How you doing, Martin?
We're okay.
Yeah, I saw, Goldstein's iPad. now I can actually see you and hear you. Wow. Okay. So if everybody can hear me, I'm going to give you an email address. Okay, you might want to actually make a note of this.
Let me write this down.
Because what I'm going to ask you each one of you to do is I want you to send an email to this address.
Okay.
Okay. So it's my name, which is Charles, Charles, dot, and then my last name, Scoggins, Scoggins, at Fulton County, and that's spelled out, no spaces or anything, all lowercase, GA.gov, G-O-V.
Okay.
Okay.
You can find a pen when you want one, but.
Okay, has everybody got that?
Yeah.
No. No.
Who doesn't have it?
Okay, now what is that again, Charles? C-H-A-R-L-E-S.
Charles. Dot.
There I am.
S.
Scoggins, S-C-O-G-I-N-S. Just one G, no R's or anything like that.
Okay.
All right, at Fulton County,
What class?
GA.gov.
There's no classes, they're all online right now. This is art. It's an art form.
Okay.
Okay,
Look,
so
remind me of this.
if each and every one of you will just send me an email. And
Oh, right now?
Well, we can do it now. You can do it a little bit later. That's fine. Just send me an email. Just say, hello, my name is, and I'll add you to the mailing list. And then when I start sending out notifications, things like that, you'll be on.
Excuse me, could you mute that person that keeps talking with all that noise? I can't hear you.
I'm trying to find out who that person is. Let's see.
Well, just mute us all for a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, everybody just be aware
Yeah,
of what's being
that's
said.
where I am with it.
I know, and people do that and don't recognize.
Yep, I just forwarded the email from the student.
Okay, all right, I'll mute everybody.
You can mute everybody and then start unmuting individually to find out who it is. Because they haven't paid attention since they've been connected.
Can you repeat the email? I missed it.
Yes, I can. Okay, again, the email is Charles, CHARLES, dot
Yes.
Scoggins, SCOGINS, at Fulton, FULTON.
Let me see. I need to be able to leave the meeting that I'm on. So let me see how I can. And I'm trying to. Okay, now I'm gonna put where it says meeting.
GA.gov.
Click there. Okay. You gonna send me the link what now?
Thanks, Charles.
Okay. So let's see. All right. So hopefully everybody's got that. So anyway, if you can send me things like images that you're working on, ideas, recommendations for music, you know, all of those things, and I'll be happy to, again, you know, during this meeting, you know, we'll post some of those ideas, okay? All right.
So are you going to be talking about art history? And
yes, we are.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about a lot of different things. And in fact, you know, that video had a little bit of that, but since we can't hear the video, we'll go ahead and start that discussion, you know. One of the things, you know, that people have done for, well, about the last 40 to 50,000 years is create art. And if you go back in ancient history and you talk to different archaeologists, you know, art's been one of those things that have made us human and different than any other animal. We're really the only animal out there that creates art. And so if you go back, you can go online, you can see a lot of different programs about ancient art. The motivations for those folks were that they were basically trying to reflect the time that they lived in. You know, the animals around them, the environment, the situations that they found themselves in. And that was their key inspiration. And, you know, a lot of that same thing applies to us today. You know, this is an opportunity that we have right now that we could be making art about our lives and about the situations that we're in and about the interactions that we're having with people, you know, at this point. And I would encourage each and every one of you to find ways of doing that. Again, you know, if you're not a visual artist, if you don't want to draw and paint, You know, possibly again, you know, it's the books you read, or maybe you write poetry, or I know there's one or two of you who are writers out there, you know, who could write stories and share those. And I would be happy to share all of that online, you know, right here in this place. And let's see, you know, again, this is just an opportunity that we have that, again, we can stay in touch with each other, you know, communicate with each other, see what each other's doing, and also share a little bit about what's going on in the world around us. So hopefully, you know, we can, you know, keep doing this, and at least through the next, you know, 7 weeks or so, and we will, at that point, let's see, I'm going to begin to unmute people, you know, begin to produce some stuff or share some things that are interesting for everyone. Okay, anybody have any ideas about that? There's supposed to be a way. Are we all out there?
Yes.
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 Okay, good. 'Cause I'm
Yes.
trying to unmute people now so we can kind of share and talk. You know, somebody, you know, somebody's got some things going on in the background, and that's that never went away. So I don't know whether that somebody's sitting and viewing the meeting, like Sabrina, and she has other meetings going on, and we're picking that up, or what. But, okay, unmute, mute. Okay, I think I've got. Let's see. Oh, nope. Betty's not there. Sully's not there. Soleil?
Look how many people.
Soleil?
He's not doing.
Okay.
He's just talking.
Art history.
Huh?
Art
Well,
history.
yeah, we had just kind of talked a little bit briefly about art history. So, you know, ancient people used to make art, you know, for basically to express themselves and to share with each other, you know, what the world was like for them. But it had a spiritual aspect to it too. If you look at most of the surviving art from that period of time, where do you find it? You know, you find it in these caves, and it's not at the mouth of the cave, it's deep underground. So it took some effort to get back there to do that. So they had to have some motivation to do that. And really the only thing that they can come up with at this point is that it was probably, you know, spiritually oriented. And, you know, but it gives us a great record of what their lives were like. All right, so I think I've got most of you, if not all of you, unmuted at this point. So Karen, I see you up there.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay. What have you been doing over this last couple of weeks?
Just going to tell you, you know, we were stuck in a cruise ship when this all happened.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, we were doing that around the world cruise, and we were quarantined on a cruise. The picture of our experience, and at some point I want you to see it.
Okay, yeah. Well, did you get the email address that I gave everybody?
Yeah, I've been here all the time. You just haven't, I've been here since the 11 o'clock.
Okay, all right.
I don't know why you're just seeing me now.
Oh, I've seen you. Yeah, I'm just getting around to talking to everybody. But, you know, again, that email, that's a great way if you want to send me that image. And again, as I figure out this screen share thing, I can post some of these images during the meeting. We can talk about them, okay?
Okay. Mine has a lot of symbolism, as you would know, because it's me.
Right. Yes. That, of course, you know. Veronica?
Yes.
Have you been working on anything lately?
Yes, by the way, I have. Let me see if I can get to it.
Okay.
She's.
Uh-oh. We see her easel and everything set up there. She's getting serious about this.
Oh, you can see it?
Yes. Yeah.
I gotta get closer.
Oh, okay.
I can't get it. You're welcome to try.
Back out of here.
You see it? Or maybe I'll turn the light on.
It's beautiful.
Well, we
Thank you.
I don't see it.
I see. Ah, okay. It looks like ocean.
Yes.
Where is it?
Okay. Here, let's see.
She needs to raise the picture a bit. It's too low on the easel, or either angle her computer. So
Oh, the easel.
Right.
Oh, I see.
down.
Yeah, you need to angle.
Back up.
Yeah, back up and angle
I
computer.
don't see
down.
anything. Oh, there
Can't
she is.
see it.
Yeah, there. Okay, she's still moving around though. Ah, there we go.
Oh. Well, yeah, it looks like an ocean or something.
Do I need to go out or close to you?
I
Go
think you're okay
out.
right now.
Go out.
Go up
You need to back away from it.
and go up.
If you hear everybody talking.
If you keep clicking the share screen, we can't see the picture of her
Yeah.
while she's trying to
Back
do it.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, we can see that. Okay.
All right. So you've got a really elongated landscape canvas.
Yes.
Okay. Are you working in acrylic or are you working in oil?
Oil.
Okay.
Is that sand down there too?
It is.
Okay. All right. We can barely see the sand.
Yeah, you get lower your screen just a little bit. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Nice.
Okay. So what's your plan there? Are you going to add anything to it? People, birds, things like that?
I have to do a little bit more value with the sand and the ocean coming to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm working on now.
Okay.
Well, it'll be this week. It needs to dry a little bit.
Okay.
Computer.
Hello?
Okay.
Okay.
My goodness.
That's when we should mute, right?
Right.
When
Right.
we take a phone call or something.
Yeah, when you take a phone call, just
Yeah, just
go ahead and
mute
hit
and
your
just-
mute button. Yeah. And in fact, it's a good idea, mute yourself, with that button, unless you have something to say. I'm going to try to keep this open so people can come in and out. I understand there is a way, and I don't see it yet, of, when people want to share something, there's a way that they can supposedly raise their hand. And I don't mean physically, but, you click a little button and that lets you know that you want to talk. So, but I'll try to get better at that. I see you, June, here.
Hi, I because I have to go. I just talk a couple sentences, okay? Because I'm so busy at home to make the mask for the health care worker.
Right.
So somebody will come to pick up my finish the mask. So I have to go.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
thank you for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Now, before you go away,
Maybe.
before you go away,
Okay. Thank you.
yeah.
Bye.
Wonderful of you.
Okay. So at 1 o'clock today, we have a period of time that we're actually going to share things. And so if you will send me like a picture in that email, again, during that share period, I'll post them actually in the meeting so we can all look at them, okay?
Okay.
All right.
That's kind of the idea here, okay? And we've got about,
A picture of what? A picture of that we've done, or just a picture of something?
well, a picture of something you're working on.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, that's why we call it art share,
Oh.
Now, if you want to share somebody else's art, something you want to talk about, we could do that too.
Okay.
But it might be more fun, to share something that you've actually done. And, and then you would have an opportunity to tell everybody what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Sounds like this class is advanced for me because I'm trying to learn how to do something that
Oh,
I'm not working on anything.
We're all trying to learn.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's really not an advanced class. Again, what this is more of a way that we can get together and share ideas. Okay. Now,
Okay.
how did everybody hear about this class? Betty, how did you?
An email from Sabrina.
Yeah, the list.
Yeah, we all got emails.
Yeah, email from
Email.
Good. then
Email
that-
from Sabrina.
Good, then that's working. Okay.
Yes,
And-
I
and-
got the email.
Yeah, because I was
So
wondering, how
from
everybody was
Andy.
going to find out about this. And I know that they
And I got an email from Bowden.
Did you?
I didn't get.
Well, there's a weekly class schedule that comes out, and this came out on Friday, and I think again on yesterday, of all of the classes. And so you just go to the one class that you are looking for and what time it starts. As a matter of fact, you have another class like on Friday, so.
Right. Yeah. So just to let you guys know what's going on with me, I've got this class on Mondays that we can get together, share ideas. This afternoon, or talk about some of those ideas. This afternoon, if you guys will send me things, I will actually, again, during this meeting, I'll put them up and then we'll have an opportunity to each talk about what we're doing. And then if I don't get enough of those to fill that 40-minute period, then I'll post a couple of things myself and tell you what I'm doing.
Charles,
Yes.
ask you a question.
Okay.
So can you see my picture right now?
No,
This is Karen.
I don't.
My picture seems to.
Yeah, I lost all the pictures as well.
I said,
Okay. Are
concerned
you?
that when we talk,
Huh.
I'm on everything. I haven't changed anything,
No.
and it just seems. Oh, there now. I'm there.
Yeah, there you are. Okay. Yeah.
I
And
just want to
think-
be sure when I try to share the pictures, we can share them.
Well, right. And I think we can. And that's why I'm saying if you send me like a JPEG, like an actual photo of what you're working on, then what I'll do is I'll put it on the screen so that everybody can see it. And then we can,
Here we go.
talk about that.
Did
So
it kick
wait.
us out? What's happening? The 40
Yeah,
minutes is up?
If I just send you a picture, that's JPEG, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 So like if you send me a picture of what you've been working on now, right?
Right.
To the email address. I'm going to go check that email. I'm going to download those images and then I'll have them in a folder. And then when we resume our meeting, Zoom, then I'll be putting them up on that screen share. Part
Got
of
it.
that, okay? And then we can
Yep.
all talk about it, right? And for next week, getting together, again, if you can send me images of things you're working with, or if you want to send something that's written, again, suggestions for music, movies, anything like that, again, I'll post them, during this meeting so that we can all talk about them and see what people have been checking out there in the world, okay? All right, well, let's see. I think we've got about 3 more minutes. Anybody else? Got anything to share? Anything to say? Anybody want to say hello to anybody while we're up here?
Oh.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
Hello.
Learning.
Well, thank you. It was nice meeting all of you. And I look forward, I'll be back online at 1 o'clock. Okay. And, we'll have, hopefully some images and things. And if not, I'll be putting some things up that I did. Okay.
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 Thank you.
All right. Everybody stay safe, stay well. Okay.
And stay home.
You too.
Stay home.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You too.
Bye.
I'm interested in
Oh,
how
where's
Karen
Steve
survived
meeting?
on the boat. on the show.
Yeah, we want to hear that story, Karen. We want to hear
The
about
story takes too much time, but I'll show you the picture.
Okay.
It's an amazing story. Okay.
Okay.
Nay, hello, goodbye.
Bye.
All right. Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Leave meeting.
What happened to leave meeting?
I left meeting.
Down in the lower corner, it says either in meeting or leave meeting. It's lower right-hand corner, I believe, on the screen.
I don't know what happened.
Everybody see that?
Yep.
All right.
That
Bye.
didn't